Okay, the next concept is first law of thermodynamics. Next concept is first law of thermodynamics. The first law of thermodynamics, it tells that if I'm having one thermodynamical system, if I'm having any thermodynamical system, if this is a thermodynamical system with some matter or some mass inside this thermodynamical system, whenever you supply some heat energy, whenever we supply some heat energy to a thermodynamical system, then the inside this thermodynamical system there will be two kinds of process will be taking place, or two kinds of aspects will be happening. That will be, first one is called as an internal energy and second one is called as an work done. It means that whenever a heat energy is been supplied to a thermodynamical system, then this heat energy which is supplied to a thermodynamical system will be converted into internal energy and also work done. So I can write it as the heat energy supplied to thermodynamical system is converted into internal energy U and work done W. Internal energy U and work done W. So this is the basis of what is meant by first law of thermodynamics. So whenever you try to supply some heat energy to a thermodynamic system, that heat energy is converted into internal energy and also work done. So this is the first law of thermodynamics. So by this one we can write the first law of thermodynamics as delta Q is equal to delta U plus delta W. Delta Q is equal to delta U plus delta W. So the first law of thermodynamics is delta Q is equal to delta U plus delta W. What is delta Q? Delta Q is the amount of heat energy, the heat energy which is supplied to the system. And what is delta U? It is the internal energy in the system. And delta W, it is a change in work done. So now we can even write this one as, we can even write this one as delta Q is equal to delta U plus delta W, which is equal to delta U plus P dot delta V, or else this equation can also be written as delta U is equal to delta Q minus delta W. If that is the case, then this equation will become as delta U is equal to delta Q minus P dot delta V. This is nothing else but this is equal to your change in work done. So let me explain you what is meant by delta W and how this delta W is equal to P into delta V. So it is basics. It is from our basics which you have studied in our lower standards. What is work done? Work done equal to force into displacement. So now what is force? W equal to force is what? We have studied that the formula for force from the point of pressure, force equal to pressure into area, or else nothing else but pressure is equal to what is that one? Force per unit area. So from that formula we can write work done is equal to what is this one? Force is equal to pressure into area into displacement. This displacement is nothing else but whenever you want a work to be done, even a small amount of displacement will cause us as the small amount of work done. and that small amount of displacement I can take it as delta L, small change in the length, small change in the distance. So that one I can take it as delta L. So now W is equal to pressure into what is A into L, area into length. Area into length is nothing else but volume. Volume is equal to L into B into H, and area is equal to L into B. So now H is one kind of the length, so we can write it as area into length is equal to volume. Since it's the smallest length, it becomes as delta V. So now delta W is equal to P into delta V. If you want the total amount of work done, that becomes P into V. That's the total amount of work done is equal to total amount of energy or work done is equal to P into V. So this is how this formula has emerged. This is how this formula has emerged. That delta W is equal to P dot delta V. So all these are the important formulae regarding the first law of thermodynamics. The first law of thermodynamics, it states that whenever you try to supply some heat energy to a thermodynamical system, that heat energy which is supplied to the thermodynamical system will be converted into two different forms of energies, that is into energy, that is internal energy, and also work done. So this conversion of internal energy and work done is called as an first law of thermodynamics, and these are the basis equations for the first law of thermodynamics. So now let us see different kinds of process which happens due to some change in parameters. So see now, let me say at constant volume, what happens? And whenever the volume is constant, whenever this particular volume is constant, we can say that there is no work is done. Why? Because we have studied that the change in volume is an indicator for the work to be done by the system or work is done on the system. That's what we have studied up to now. So now whenever it's a constant volume, we can say that work is no done, that is nothing else to work done is equal to 0. If that is the case, then the first law of thermodynamics becomes as, what is the formula for first law of thermodynamics? Delta Q equal to delta U plus delta W. When W is equal to 0, then this Q is equal to U. The heat energy which is supplied to the thermodynamic system will be directly used into forming of the internal energy in the thermodynamical system. So now this process we call it as an isovolumetric process or isochoric process. It's isovolumetric process or isochoric process. Then second one, if temperature is constant, at constant temperature, what happens if temperature is constant? Whenever the temperature is constant, then the internal energy will be completely zero. That is U is equal to 0. Whenever the U is equal to 0, then the first law of thermodynamics will become as delta Q is equal to delta W or Q is equal to W. It means what? Whatever the heat energy are supplied to the particular thermodynamic system, it will be directly used into work done. Work can be done by the system or else work can be done upon the system. So Q is equal to W. So these are the different kinds of process which takes place. That is, if a temperature is constant, we call it as an isothermal process. Then the thermodynamic system will be going through this process, that's the isothermal process. So these are the two different processes which happens to this one. And third one, whenever the supplied heat energy is 0, then what happens? Work done also will be 0. And also internal energy also will be 0. Whenever you are not supplying any kind of heat energy, no process of work will be done and also no process of heat energy will be developed, internal energy will be developed in that particular thermodynamic system. So these are the different changes which happens in a particular thermodynamical system. So this is regarding what is meant by first law of thermodynamics.